Hi, it's Rhiannon Faith, and I just wanted to quickly share a story or some thoughts, I guess probably more accurate. So I don't know about you, but life is sometimes harder than you bargained for. Certainly the case for me from time to time, and stressful days come and go without warning sometimes, and other times with a decent predictability. But I was thinking today, I'm probably going to get a little emotional, but I had two really cool experiences today that I didn't expect. And I didn't know at the time how much I needed them, but isn't it just like God to show up in those little moments, in those little ways, to give you a point of encouragement that even though you've got hard stuff going on and challenges, He's in the middle of all of it, and He wants you to be reminded that you're seen for who you are. So I had one where I was talking with a colleague about a situation, and she made a point, like entirely irrelevant to what we were talking about, to say how grateful she is to have the partnership of working together, and how since we've met, she just hears so many good things about me and my professionalism and how I treat people. And I thought, isn't that a wonderful thing to be known for? It reminded me also of a time my staff had shared my office wall abutted with one of their spaces, their workspaces, and they said, "Oh, we know when you're in the office because we can hear you laughing." And I thought, isn't that a wonderful thing? That they would know that I'm there because of my laughter, that I live with a lightness, that would be the thing that someone would recognize about me. And what a beautiful thing that is. And then there was a staff member today who came to me, and she's had a rough year, just life, and she shared how grateful she is that I'm her boss, and what a difference that's made for her. And she got choked up, and I got choked up, and I thought, it's such an incredible privilege to be able to speak into the life of those around you and give them a moment of hope or peace or grace or mercy, whatever it might be. But I'm so sincerely invested in the lives of the people that I get to work with or have as friends, and I'm cheering for them in the background at all occasions, because I sincerely believe there's enough goodness to go around. Your victory is not my failure, and my failure is not your victory. We can be championing each other every step along the way of life. And I love being in spaces where I get to be a part of that, and I get to see that and champion that for others. And so I was thinking, again, feeling sort of sad and frustrated and defeated with just life and things, because that's how life goes sometimes. And I was scrolling through Facebook and came across a handful of these little sweetness moments, and I realized how on the edge my emotions were, that I was getting choked up as I was reading these little sentiments, noteworthy moments of beautiful things. And it just reminded me how important it is to remember that you'll find whatever it is you're looking for. So I could be sad, and I could be upset, and I could be angry, and those would all probably be justifiable emotions to experience. But I could also be joy-filled, and I could look for the beautiful things and those reminders of the goodness of humanity and people, and I could be grateful for what I have, which is so much. I have incredible kids that I love dearly. I have the most incredible fiance. He's seriously such a prince of a man, and a job that I enjoy, and friends that are so precious to me, and family, extended family that is so loving and supportive. And I have all of those good things. And so while days will be hard, and they will be from time to time, I can fix my eyes on the things that matter, the things of eternal value, the beautiful moments, because those are always there too. And so if if you needed a bit of encouragement like I did and didn't even realize I needed, be encouraged. Know that your worth and value is more than a moment, and that this, whatever you're experiencing, is just as temporary as everything else, the good things and the bad things. So fix your eyes on the things that are wonderful and lovely and light and life-giving. And if you aren't seeing them for yourself, be them and give that to someone else in a generous way, without expectation, without condition or consequence. But leave people better than you found them. You know, really make a point to step into someone's day or world and be a blessing. You know, a simple thing. We really sincerely never know what someone is experiencing, what they've just come from, what they've experienced, what they're going into. And so we have a tremendous privilege while we get to walk on this earth to love others. And it doesn't require money, and it doesn't always require some radical sacrifice. Sometimes it just is about being open to that. And before we leave in the morning, we stop in the driveway and pray. And one of the things that I say, and I'd gotten out of the discipline of the prayer before we drive, but this has been a prayer that I've been saying over my kids in the car before we left for years, dating back to having all three of them in the car, and my son being just a little guy and is now 11. But it is, Lord, give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts that are willing to meet the needs of those around us. And so I'm grateful that other people have the heart to do that too, because their willingness to see a need and meet it for me was such a blessing and a tremendous gift. So again, I hope you be blessed, and come back again. I'll tell you another story. Thanks.